Welcome back to Lost Legacy. So, yeah, let's see if we can take down these guys.
Also, happy Black Friday. I mean, God dang it. Happy Black History Month.
We're recording this in February, by the way, audience.
Yeah.
Well, I think Black History Month only really applies to the US.
Oh, okay, so I guess Marvel.
Really?
So I guess Marvel did choose a great time to release Black Panther.
Well, yeah, of course.
I thought it was called Black Panther, not Blank Panther.
Whatever, you know what I mean.
He said Black Panther, Dwibs.
That's what people will be calling it if it were a bad movie.
Anyway,
I don't get it.
okay, so trying my best to headshot them. Come on. Yeah. Stop moving! There you go.
It's always got to be a headshot.
Yeah, have you ever played Unreal Tournament, Jova?
Nope.
I played the third one.
I played a lot of the original Unreal Tournament back in my day on PCs, and every time we did a headshot, we got an extra point. It was always and the voice will always say headshot. So it's kind of big. So basically, that's where my desire to get headshots comes from, because headshots were the thing to get in Unreal Tournament.
I've played one of the PS3 ones.
All right. So basically, I'm trying to mark them as much as I can before I try to move in. Seems like I'm probably done now. Let's see. Oh, there's another guy there. Headshot.
Good use of the drums to show.
Still be silly, Pedro. Why not just blow all them guys on that far on the way with a rocket launcher?
Because remember, Dwibs, I'm playing as Chloe, and Chloe is supposed to be the subtle one. Now, Nadine Chloe is supposed to... Well, compared to Nadine, at least.
I was about to say Chloe being the subtle one.
Of the two.
But Pedro, the player going against the character dynamics is more fun.
Well, to you, maybe.
It makes hilarious irony.
So long as it's the player doing it and not, the actual story writers doing it.
Besides, it can make the cutscenes funnier. Like, I believe in swiftness and stealth.
So basically creating a Ledouche paradox. I hate terrorism.
It's funny also because in games like War for Cybertron, you can actually fire on your allies. It won't hurt them, but they will comment about it.
Come here, assholes.
Hey, I saw someone poke their head out, so...
No, unfortunately, your triangle did not fill all the way, so you have to pretend you didn't see it.
But that doesn't make any... Fine.
Video game logic, dude. Just roll with it. Alright, let's try here. Okay. Come on, assholes.
Boss?
Yes?
I don't remember us hiring any female. I hear feminine gasps.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've just been spending too much time away from your wife, Bob.
But my wife divorced me last month, sir.
Precisely.
Hey, that wasn't my fault. Bob there made her cheat on me.
There we go.
You're Bob.
The other Bob. Why do we have two Bobs anyway?
We have Bob 1 and Bob 2.
Bob 2 also goes by the name Lapis, but he doesn't like that name for some reason.
Alright.
Yeah, I just got to referring to them by nicknames. Bob 1's douche, Bob 2's prick, and Bob 3's Robert.
So which one are you?
Billy.
You're Billy Bob.
Billy Bob.
Yeah. I named myself after the actor.
Oh, you mean Maximilian Galactica? Yeah. Prostitute.
No.
There you go. There you go. See, Dwibs? Past the section with nothing but headshots.
And she said, yeah, and you said I was like a bull in a china shop.
See, you can brag about it all you want, Pedro, but Dwibs doesn't do stealth.
True.
Is this game mocking me?
It's funny you mention that because there's actually this funny section in War for Cybertron where you can choose to either stealth it or muster through it. And the game will comment on if you do it either way.
Okay, let's.
I tend to prefer stealth, but that's probably out of sheer paranoia.
I just blast through everything because stealth's boring.
I'm a mix of both.
All right, let's see.
If I can run and gun, I will.
Don't worry, guys. You'll have that to look forward to if there's another Uncharted game after this.
Let's try to find. Oh, we found one of their containers. Let's check what's inside.
You found a loot box.
Ew, let's leave it.
Yes.
Maybe we'll get a game about Sully.
Maybe.
Let's see.
I'd love to play that.
Oh, look, more ammo for my silencer pistol.
Maybe one of Sully's missions with Sam between in between like the second to last chapter of Uncharted 4 and its epilogue.
Or just one that takes place after Uncharted. Oh yeah, good point. Yes, good idea.
Remember, Sully retired during when we get to the epilogue.
Yep.
Hint, Pedro.
Maybe we'll
I actually knew what to do. It's just that I was trying to see if I could find some stuff.
Sure you did.
Dwibs, I already finished this game. I know what to do.
there is the recording curse. It's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Pull.
So maybe there'll be a sequel based off of Nathan Drake's daughter,
We'll see.
and someday she'll become Lara Croft, the good
she's
kind, not the
but she's-
reboot kind.
But she's not British.
All right, finally.
Or
Crap.
Have you seen the
Of
trailers for
course.
the movie, by the way?
Hold on,
Like,
Dwibs.
there's a new Lara Croft movie coming.
Mm-hmm.
Ask about it.
I'll wait till there's another lull in the action. Anyway, swing.
Whoa!
There we go.
So anyway, you were saying something about a new Lara Croft film?
There's a new Tomb Raider film coming in March.
Yeah,
Oh, is it live action?
looks fine so
Yes.
far.
Angelina Jolie?
Nope, it's a reboot.
Nice.
It's
Hopefully
it's
not-
ba-
based on the
it's a-
2013 one, if I remember
It's,
correctly.
Oh no!
It's got Alicia Vikander as Lara Croft this time.
Why would they base it off the 2013 reboot?
I don't know.
Honestly, Joe, the more pressing question I've got is 3 Tomb Raider films, and yet the British Lara Croft has been played by either an American or a Swede.
Well, it's an American who can put on a good British accent. Can't comment on the Swedish one though.
I mean, we've had Brits put on great American accents, so it could work.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one.
Nearly
Hold
there.
on. Yeah.
No biggie.
Huh.
Yeah, good idea. All right.
Imagine
And
if
there you
when
go.
she just
We've
felt
reached
this
the
fell
top
off.
of another temple. Now time to solve a
Yeah.
puzzle.
Good work, Chloe. Oh shit!
So yeah, as Chloe just said, this one will be a bow. However, this one is a bit more complicated than the other one because this time the 3 discs move instead of just 2 discs. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, what Chloe
it's funny.
says.
It's funny that we're commentating on this, and during the time we have, one of the directors of this game left Naughty Dog.
Mm-hmm. He went to where?
Sean Skag. Let me check.
Shauna Skag.
And there we go.
Don't worry, I'm looking it up.
Parashurama.
Please, that would be just ridiculous. This would be a terrible time for some mooks to just come in and headshot them.
Apparently, there's speculation that he's joined Crystal Dynamics to work on the Avengers
Oh yeah,
game.
yeah, that's right. I actually read that somewhere. Crystal Dynamics, yeah. All right,
Speaking
cutscene.
of Naughty Dog, basic. Oh, hello.
2 out of 3 now.
Cursed, cursed, cursed.
Surprisingly not, Jova. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to make any 300 jokes.
Boy, you and Indiana Jones should get into a support group for this sort of stuff, lady.
Yeah.
Now,
There you go. Basically, she was born in India, but she grew up in Australia.
I explained how she got her accent. Plus, Claudia.
So there you go.
Australian,
They gave her a backstory that makes sense of her character looking Indian and yet having an Australian accent.
Yeah. And since then, I was raised on a healthy diet of Ashes cricket and whatever
Is
else
that-
Australia's famous for.
Also, Australia's made Ashes cricket. Good. I heard the latest game was actually pretty good.
Well, I've heard that too. I haven't got it yet, as I'm not a fan of cricket, but I might get it if it's at a discount or something. No, what I'm on about, Joe, is Ashes is Australia and England specifically. The countries and their history of cricket.
What is their history of cricket?
Well, Australia and England are the two of the most well-known sides who do it. More specifically, that they contest the long-running Ashes tournament, where it started years ago when they were playing a game of cricket together, and afterwards they burned the cricket stumps down to a trophy and made the Ashes out of it.
Nice.
All right.
And thus, the Ashes were born.
And lovely. So, anyway, speaking of Naughty Dog, have you guys heard that big filibuster leak that came out not too long ago about how Crash Bandicoot's apparently coming to the Switch and PC?
Yeah.
Yeah, what about
Yeah,
it?
I've heard that.
Well, apparently recently, the article got edited to edit out the Crash Bandicoot part.
Wait.
Oh.
Totally
Whoops.
nothing to see here, right?
Just ignore the Bandicoot. It's only an
That was a
illusion.
typo, we swear.
So yeah, I guess this means that we can
Hold
expect
on,
new Crash
dialogue.
games. And oh, is this a bad thing?
It's turf war, pretty much.
Basically.
So whoever makes this archaeological find pretty much has the I win button
Again, it's kind of how.
from all the pride they can boast.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What'd be funny, Jova?
What?
If a Crash Bandicoot game actually got developed by an Australian development team or something.
That would be interesting.
I mean, so far we've had Americans, Brits, and Japanese, but not Australian
Oh yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
First was it doing
and Canadians.
True. True.
Iceland, ugh. I've still got minor PTSD after the Euros.
What happened?
Iceland eliminated England from the latest Euro.
Oh.
Wales got further ahead than we did.
Well, Wales kind of had a better team than you guys. Let's face it.
And he only got stopped by Portugal.
Wow. Wow. Everything really is connected.
Yeah, we faced Wales. Well, we faced Wales regularly in the rugby, but not so much in football, and Wales got beat by Portugal.
All right.
Didn't Portugal face Italy at one point during that tournament, Pedro?
Italy, no. Italy got eliminated by Germany, I think. Was it? Or was it France? No, France. I think France.
Well, as long as Germany didn't win it, then...
Well,
Rivalry with Germany.
all right.
We've got a long rivalry with them. Anyway, go on, Pedro.
Anyway, during our pathway to the next temple, we're also going to take advantage and continue our side quest and see if we can find any more tokens. In the meantime, let's see what's in this container.
Ooh, it's the plans to the new reimagining of Crashed Insanity.
You wish.
Christ,
Anyway,
they've got a lot of dust on them, though. How long have they been here? 2004?
Yes.
I wish as well.
Although, the thing is, Michael, that could be a reality now. I mean, at least we know that they're working on something. Much as
I don't know,
Activision
they seem
tries
to be covering their tracks.
It's Activision, sure way. It's like they don't want us to believe they can do good. Boom.
Well, they can't do good.
Well, Activision's
Not by my eyes.
where Teams Activision's other problem is trying to keep stuff a secret.
yeah, let's not forget that one of the primary reasons why the Insane Trilogy exists was because of Sony pushing for it, not so much Activision.
Which made no sense whatsoever because the latest Crash game it did just fine financially.
Yeah, but apparently, yes, basically, PlayStation fans keep asking for.
Fans hated those games.
Sony is aware of how much their fan base still loves Crash, so they really wanted to see if they could throw them a bone.
So I guess the deal must have been timed exclusive though, since word of the ports are coming.
Yeah.
It makes sense
How
anyway.
much did that game sell again?
Sold over
Millions,
2
wasn't it?
It was
sold
the
over 2
best-selling
million.
PS4 exclusive.
Yeah.
It sold over 2 million.
Uh-huh. And with all the Astro ports in there, I guess it only makes sense.
Well,
although,
don't you mean third-party PlayStation exclusive? Because I'm pretty sure the first-party
Oh,
exclusives like
yes, yes.
Horizon Zero Dawn and Uncharted sold better. I could be wrong, but yeah, third-party
I said-
exclusive. Yeah.
nope, best selling PS4 exclusive from what I've heard.
I'm pretty sure Uncharted 4 sold more than that, but let me check.
Oh, then again, I mean, to be fair, Crash has been like, an older thing. A lot of people have been asking for it, and the PS4
Sure.
has been hungering for some
You
Crash.
know, speaking of stuff where you explore a lot of things, I saw the new Jumanji movie recently. It was actually alright. And guess who did the score for that film?
Well,
Henry
Henry
Jackman?
Jackman. So yeah, it's like,
well, what do you
funny
know?
enough, it was supposed to be James Newton Howard, but because the film got delayed, they got in Henry Jackman instead, which makes sense. He's had experience with Sony IPs that involve a lot of exploration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. Uncharted 4 sold nearly 10 million units. So yeah, quite more than...
oh, here we go.
Quite more than Crash.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. It was the best-selling game of 2000. It was the best-selling PS4 game at launch in 2017. There we go.
All right, so let's continue to explore, see if we can find.
Makes sense anyway. I mean,
So they're
but yeah,
both the best-selling something.
yeah. Although to be fair, Pedro does raise a good point. I mean, Uncharted's been out longer anyway.
Sure. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just trying to get the accurate numbers.
Makes
But
sense.
if the rumors are true, it'll be the first time the original 3 games have been on something other than PlayStation.
All right,
All right,
time to abuse the unrealistic physics so we can climb this.
unrealistic physics. Jeeps are supposed to climb slopes like this.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
that's what they're made
It's
for.
it's not even that steep an incline.
Well, I can tell you.
Yeah.
Well, Dwibs, later on in this game, we're going to climb a waterfall, so I don't know how realistic is that.
Oh, plenty of Jeeps can do that too, depending on the slope. I mean, Uncharted is not the most unrealistic stuff until it gets to the whole supernatural
Crap,
elements.
we've got an insurgent.
I'm sorry, what, Dwibs?
We have an insurgent.
Oh, right. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we can try to do this. If I remember correctly, this is actually one of the few times where I actually do get caught. So you will see.
Oh, hold
so,
on. It sounds like we're getting.
What?
It sounds like we're getting lore here. As
kind
long
of.
as you don't kill them before we get that lore.
We'll see.
Nah, they stopped talking after a while.
Let's see. Sorry, Joe, unfortunately, because of the tight schedule and budget, we cannot afford to record as many lines of dialogue as the other games.
But there were lines there. It's just they stop when you get too close to them.
I saw one of our guys get dragged into grass. Should we have a look around?
Oh my god, the guy literally said, "Did you spot anything?"
There we go.
Nah.
All right, then. I guess we're cool. Let's see. Okay, dude, stay there. Stay there. There's nobody there, so I guess I can... Oh, crap, he moved. God damn it, I told you to stay there.
How could you miss? He moved.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna book it, I guess. There you go. One more marked.
Henry Jackman's drums are trying to tell you something.
I was
They
about
are.
to say, every time you mark them, it makes a drum sound.
Yep. All right. This is gonna be complicated because they're all so completely together, so it's hard to just single out one of them and take them out. So,
Well, you could just do stealth takedowns.
well, I could, Joe, but the problem is that again, they're
I know. You're addicted to headshots.
not
It's good job we're not doing.
not
Good
just
job we're not
that.
doing share play of this game. Otherwise, I just wrestled control from Pedro and shot them all.
Not just that, but like you can see, they're all very close together, so it's kind of hard to. Oh, there you go. See, it's kind of hard to try to get near them without any of them because
Well,
they're
that's
all.
why I said do a silent takedown. That sort of assumes that you're, doing it so that it's out of sight of the rest.
Oh, all right. Thanks, dude.
Like this.
I heard gasping and struggling, sir.
Probably just a bug.
I'm pretty sure bugs
Above
don't go.
that struggles.
You'll be surprised, Johnson. You'll be surprised.
Really? Where have you been to, Japan?
My name's Richard, sir, not Johnson.
He was talking to me, Rich.
I thought you called me Dick.
That's what we call you every now and then.
So that's hang on, wait. So that's why he calls me Johnson, the Dick.
And there you go.
Sleep.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't a bug, sir.
But this time they actually did see one of their men down, so now they're actually on alert and they're going to try to find me. All right, come.
No, I've heard of these ancient dryad spirits who take the shape of women who can lure you to your death.
That sounds Chloe.
I think it's about in this part where I actually do get caught. If I remember correctly, it's been a while, but since I recorded this, but I think this is one of those cases where I do get caught.
You recorded this in September.
Yeah.
2017.
And fuck. There you go. See, I was trying to headshot, but I've missed. So, all right then. Let's use our sniper. Unfortunately, they have one of those things there, so I have to get behind
Just
them.
do what I did, Pedro. Run up towards it.
That's okay. Nadine did it. There you go.
Oh, no, what are you doing,
Use
Pedro?
the
Use the
missile
turret.
launcher.
Use
Fine.
the turret. Oh, there you go.
There we go.
It's not
Oh
like
my
you're-
god, that
it's not
turret
like
actually managed to make that truck explode. Jesus.
It's not like you're gonna stealth through this one.
It's typical shooter logic, Jova. Let's not forget how.
Uh-oh.
Let's not forget, Jova, how in Uncharted 4 we make a shit ton of vehicles explode during the highlights section that we all
Yeah,
saw
but
at
weren't
E3.
you using a missile launcher then?
No, not really. We were actually we were using normal guns actually. Again, it's all for the sake of visual spectacle.
We probably would need to rewatch it or something. How odd. Normally Uncharted is more realistic than that. Oh well. Anyway,
Not really.
so now what?
Anyway, let's.
We're gonna blow Chloe up. So next we're gonna blow Nadine up. Oh shit!
Yeah, Pedro, you just hit Nadine with that.
It's okay.
Congrats, you
I was
tried-
trying to get for the hole.
She survives
Congrats.
this.
Congrats,
Ding.
Pedro. You tried to kill Laura Bailey.
It's okay. Again, she
It
has.
was an accident.
It's okay. She has Naughty Dog AI partner immunity, so she'll be fine.
I can just imagine that, though. The tragic irony, Pedro killing Laura Bailey.
Again, Jova,
Hey.
I made sure of that. Since she has immunity, she'll be fine. It's Chloe we have to worry about.
I can see it now. The quote on the newspaper being, "I was her biggest fan."
So, question, Pedro. If it came between Laura Bailey and saving humanity, would you do the right thing, or would you pull a Neo in Matrix 2?
You mean? Wait, did it do that in Matrix 2?
No, well, remember the choice one.
No, okay. Where he picks Trinity. Yeah, I forgot about
Over
that.
humanity.
Yeah. Um,
Even though the third film said something completely different.
So, yeah, would you pick Laura Bailey or the rest of humanity?
that depends.
Depends.
Yes.
What deciding factor could there possibly be?
I'm not that good of a. Sorry, Joe, but I'm not that good of a person.
You have a wife and possibly kids in the future.
Well,
What the hell did I do?
well, Joey's honestly is better than me. Remember when I was Grand Theft Auto 5 playthrough, I killed the doctor and you guys were on my back, and then I said, "Well, I have plenty of more doctors."
Wait. I thought we were all in support of you killing the a-hole doctor.
No. You were like, "Why, Dwibs? Why did you do it?"
Then
I
again,
thought I was on your back about
actually,
killing the one NPC who actually thanked you.
Actually, just thought of something.
Well, since we're running on that kind of logic, you could always cut off a piece of her hair and then genetically clone her.
I just thought of something,
True.
actually, Jova. Clarification. Like, when you mean the entire human race, does it include me?
That's a
Are you
good
saying
question.
that if it was just you and
Like
Laura
the
Bailey?
only-
No. What I mean
Justified
is
as Laura Bailey.
no. What I mean is, you mean like save either the human race or Laura Bailey? Okay, so question: if I picked Laura Bailey, would the entire human race be killed, including me or excluding me?
Take your pick.
If Laura Bailey is watching this right now, we apologize.
Yeah.
Think about it like this, Pedro. If it's including you, then that means Laura Bailey is all on her own in the world.
Yeah. In that case, I guess
Don't worry.
I'll pick humanity.
Don't worry, you'll have the biggest fan.
Okay, now I'm curious. Now I'm curious, Pedro. What if it was humanity excluding you?
I would also pick humanity because while I would be able to finally meet Laura Bailey and ask for an autograph, there's a lot of other stuff that I would lose as well. So
Thank goodness.
Priorities.
Wow, so you're actually a better protagonist than Neo.
like that's hard.
Like that's hard.
I actually have a personality.
Hell, I mean, how Keanu Reeves wouldn't actually get to play a character that has personality until John Wick.
Okay,
speed.
this particular token has a very specific puzzle to it. When you put
Well, the first one. So go on, Pedro.
Spider Chloe.
Basically, yeah. But here's how this puzzle works. Basically, it's an environmental puzzle. You ignite all of these, I guess, geysers of sorts, and you have to get to all of them within the time limit. You can actually, if you pay attention, you'll hear a distinct sound of a ticking clock. That's your time. That's your hint that there's a timer going on. Basically, get to all of the water puddles, and so you can deactivate them in time. If you do so, you'll get a token.
Okay.
So basically, in order to achieve this, you have to get really good with using the rope. Fortunately, I had plenty of Uncharted 4 training, so I already know this.
I played Spider-Man, so it shouldn't be too tough.
This is pretty fun to watch. Yeah, I'm here for your amusement. All right, and I think this is the last one. There you go, a surprise extra fountain. God damn it, puzzle designers. And there we go.
Ta-da!
Oh. All right, one more. Okay, so how many are we missing now? Let's see. 3 more. And we should be done. All right.
How many parts of this are left?
6.
Okay.
I think.
Very short game.
I think.
I mean, bye. So that makes at least 11 parts.
Actually, no, hold on. I miscalculated. 8 more parts.
So
Yeah, that sounds more like it.
So it
13.
takes. So there's 13 parts. By comparison, Uncharted 4 went on for 22 parts.
Well, game with a longer development
Uncharted
and bigger
4
budget.
is the longest Uncharted game.
Bigger budget, longer development, so obviously it would be bigger.
Yep.
Anyway, everybody,
All
in the next part, we continue exploring, see if we can find the token. So see ya.
All right.
See you
See
then.
ya.